And let me point one thing, which is once again said to us. The motion is there only good things coming from building a mosque? And we are saying yes. And what we have on the other side is, no, sometimes bad things could happen with anything. If you are going to build gym, some people could broken their arms, so don't do this. It's silly, it's a silly argument. We are talking about the principles, and the principles are, for the future of Greece, it's good to build the mosque because this is the reality of a pluralistic society with dignity and respect for all the citizens.
Yeah. Professor Trentafili, would you like to add anything to the...
No, I think I will pass for the sake of more questions.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to pick up on Tariq Ramadan's last point there. It would depend, wouldn't it, about the gym, whether or not there was a history in this set of gyms of teaching people how to break arms. It would depend whether arm breaking were part of the curriculum. And it would be a very silly person who, if it was part of the curriculum in that particular gym, kept going anyway. Somebody in the audience asked if the fact that I'm an atheist is anything to do with this. I've no idea. It's possible, as it were. It's possible that because I have friends, among them people who've left Islam in Britain and in Western Europe recently, and as a result fear for their lives in Britain and in Western Europe recently, it's possible that I have an extra sensitivity to it, because yes, I've seen some of the hard edges of what Islam does in Europe today to people who try to leave their religion. I just wanted to quickly pick up on another couple of points. Firstly, the issue here that Tariq Ramadan came up with about democracy in the Arab world, he obviously, I don't blame him for it, but he obviously doesn't read any of my writing. I've never supported President Mubarak, and haven't up till now and won't now onwards. Clearly, Professor Ramadan doesn't read what I write. He would otherwise also know, however, that the reason why there are a lot of people who are very worried about Egypt in its next phase, I'm not one of them, I'm generally rather positive about the direction that Egypt and other countries will be able to take now that they've thrown off, in some cases, the dictators. Nevertheless, the reason why there is some fear is because of the terrorist movement started by your grandfather, Tariq, which poses such a threat to the Muslim Brotherhood, to Egypt and Egypt's future, because some of us are very fearful that, like the Brotherhood's offshoot, the Hamas in the Gaza, they will have one election once and murder the opposition, as the Hamas did. Finally, this has to be said. Tariq Ramadan said, "The only word I know is pluralism." It appears that isn't the only word he knows. He also knows the word smear. He knows, and I think you clearly underestimate this audience if you think you simply have to come to Greece and say that your opponents are pro-Israel lobby and that you'll be able to turn against them. How on earth can somebody who charms the people and tries to tell people that he is a progressive Muslim voice come to Athens and simply try to smear any opponent of his point of view by saying they must be pro-Israel, secretly, behind the scenes? And if he doesn't know what he's doing on that, I can assure him that the rest of us do.